Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in the room, y'all. Hit that share button for us to share because tonight is our last interview for the Texas Indie Filmmaker Finalist. And guess what, y'all? We're almost there. We are almost there. So next week, of course, I will not be interviewing because guess what? It's tech weeks. I will be working to try to get everything done. Our team is doing an amazing job, and I want to shout out to them today. So for all of you joining, hello, thank you. I am Jeanette Greenwood. I am CEO, and my face disappearing on this thing. I got to try to have my little backdrop, but I ain't got my green screen. That's what happens. Here's a lesson in the film industry. When you do stop. I was rushing in, y'all. I don't have my green screen up. But I want to say I'm Jeanette Greenwood. I am CEO and founder, Ladies in Film. And we're here talking to finalists for the Texas Indie Filmmaker Award that goes down in Arlington, Texas on the 25th of this month. So we're super excited, y'all. We have a finalist backstage, and we were talking before we got on, and he shared something with me that almost just made me just snatch this wig off because God is so amazing. I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all. Hold on. Let me fix my light right quick, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change my hue. I think I don't want to be blue. Hold on, y'all. There we go. So I'm excited. Y'all know the rules for look at that, boy. Y'all must like Marcus Lucas, boy. Y'all are showing up. Marcus, he backstage, but he got people showing up in this room. That's right. Y'all keep sharing. That's the way we supposed to support each other and show up. Y'all know we can't hear you guys. We can't see you. So for those that are new, we got a few house rules. Y'all got to hit that heart button, like go crazy with it, like I love doing that. I love getting on that heart button and just showing all the love and giving out the hearts. And if you don't know how to hit the heart button, you can just type them in on your phone to show us love. We thank you all so much for joining us. Let me shout out to some people I see. Hello, Michaela. I promise you will get the Supporter of the Year award. When I tell you she supports every show, every finalist, and she is one of our presenters. Beautiful inside and out. Welcome. I see Deborah Williams. Hey, girl. Deborah Williams is in the house. Okay, we got Coach Chanel Bud. Hello. Welcome. I see Miss Annie Lands, another one of our great supporters. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I am ready to bring him on so we can talk. Let me just tell y'all this film. Oh my God, him. Oh, is all I can say. I watched it, and there was a scene in there. Little Joseph, I think that's his name. I'm ready to go fight some people. I'm ready to go fight them, y'all. That baby was crying. The baby, he was crying in character. Y'all, let me just tell you, I want to shout out to all of the indie filmmakers. You guys have made this award show that's to be what it's going to be by entering your projects. And when I tell you guys, I'm so glad I was not a judge. I was just being nosy, but I was not a judge. These judges had work to do. They had work to do by picking these finalists because I'm telling you, these films were hard to judge. And I'm saying it in a good way because that's how good they were. So hats off to all of our judges out there. We had LA judges, we had Texas judges. They joined in with us. We want to shout out to all of them if they come back and watch a replay. Thank y'all so much for supporting. As I mentioned, this is our last interview before the actual show. So I guess, Marcus, they say the best for last. Okay. So without further ado, because I'm going to allow him to introduce himself to you, everybody give up your hearts for my guest, my finalist, Mr. Marcus Lucas from that hit movie, Him.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Thank you for having me
Good.
on, and thank you for the nomination.
You more. Hey, you did that. You worked that nomination. Let me tell y'all. So, hey, it's how does it feel being part of history? Because this is our first, and it's history being made.
Right, right.
How do you feel that your film made it to that? Because we got Yarbrough and people hosting.
Oh,
Okay. So how did that make you feel when you found out?
it felt good. It's you work hard for something, you work long, do something, and it's good to be appreciated every now and then for the work you do and stuff. So, and I'm just striving to be better every time I do a film. So,
Well, that's good. Well, let me tell you, you did an amazing job with this film. So first of all, tell us, who is Marcus Lucas? Who are you? Where do you
um,
come from?
yeah, I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I went to school out there for film. Uh, Graduated back in the '90s, so telling my age, but but so yeah, that had been really. I did, went to school out there, and then really didn't after it didn't really do anything. Just went and worked a 9 to 5. Then really got back in it when I moved back to Texas in 2011 to start filming and doing weddings, and then also doing little shorts, and I did a feature and stuff like that. So so yeah, um that's pretty much just now I'm just trying to make films on a regular.
That's good. So you're originally from Texas?
I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. uh,
Oh, well, what brought you to Texas? All y'all California people coming to Texas. What brought you
and
to Texas, though?
actually I moved a job that transferred. I just transferred out here, and
Okay.
yeah.
Do you like it here in Texas?
I like
Or
it
you
because
miss
it's
home?
when I be honest, I've been here since 2002,
Okay.
2003. But at first, like the first few years, I was like missing it a lot. And then I went to go visit like a couple of years. I was like, it's changed so much. I was like, oh, I like it here. Texas a little bit of country, a little bit of and a little bit of city. So I mean, Dallas is, so you can have both the best world, the quietness, and then you can have the loud if you want to go, hang out
Right.
and stuff like that. So I like it though. I like it. Took me a while, but I like it. I love it. So,
Wow. Well, that's good. Well, we're glad that you are here filming in Texas. So you went to film school in LA,
yes.
but it took you to come. And I'm loving this story now because this is all about Texas indie filmmaker.
Right.
So it took you to come to Texas to get
Right.
the popping,
Right.
right?
Right.
Wow.
Well, I mean, they used to tell us back in the day when we was going to film school in California, like it's a big industry and it's hard to get in. And they
Right.
would tell you like, go to like little cities and go to work, like at the news channels and stuff because at first I wanted to be just a cameraman, and I just
Hmm.
wanted to be a film editor. So they told me to like kind of move around, try little cities first, and then come back. But I ended up getting stuck. But I moved to got a chance to work for BET for as a contractor. So
Oh, okay.
just doing like grunt work. But it
Hmm.
was fun, like in Indiana when they had like the Coca-Cola Classics or something like
I
that.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was nice. I was working at a rental car place one day, and one of the BET executives called, and they was looking for a car, and I was like, "Hey, I do film and stuff. Can I come work?" And they was like, I said, I just want to just come and check it out, just see what you guys do. She's like, we'll pay you to come out and do something. So I was like, what? I was like,
What?
so I was blessed to go and do that, and it was nice. So
Wow. So they tell you, so it's true when they say a closed mouth don't get fed.
exactly right,
So
exactly.
I'm serious. So you telling me you met this guy you told from BET, let
Uh,
me come shoot, and he say, come on.
yeah, he just said, well, I just wanted to come and be like, just work to see what they do, just what they was
Yeah.
doing. And they was like, why do that? Just come out and run some, be assistant to a cameraman and come work it and stuff like that. And I was like, okay then. And so they paid me to do it. And I was like, ever since then, I was like, okay. I got the little bug a
Wow.
little bit. So
Now, if that ain't what you call a blessing,
right,
BET.
right.
Wow. So tell us about this film, him,
Oh,
and this cast, this dynamic cast that you brought in.
oh yeah. I'm blessed to have some good people surrounding me that loves that come around, like the guy to play the father, Tim Russell, and then Veronica James, who's the works as my personal assistant and stuff like that, and also that's her son that play is Joseph Brown, who played
Mm-hmm.
the little boy, um, and other people that a lot of actors and new actresses and stuff, and I love working with them. They love coming back and working with me and stuff like that. So um, the film is pretty much it was based off of a friend of mine I met here when I moved to Texas, named uh slipping my mind, Leonard Sanders,
Okay.
and he wrote a poem. I know I didn't put it at the entry. I redid it in the film at the end. Actually the poem is at the end that I based the whole film off of, and
Oh,
it's
wow.
yeah. If you go back, um I just premiered it today, just before this at 6 o'clock. So you can go on YouTube and watch it, the film now. So
Oh, so the film is available for anybody to watch on YouTube.
yes, on YouTube on my
Okay.
Act Out
I'll
Media
get that link
page.
and put it in there.
Okay.
Okay.
And so it was about him and his father's interaction, like his father was not around, or so I thought it was so heartfelt listening to the poem. Then after that I started writing. I asked him, could I have the permission to write, and he's like, sure. So I just wrote about it, and I was just trying to show, most I was trying to show that um, he's trying with Joseph's character, Malik is and Faith are trying to change because both of their fathers are not in the household at the
Mm-hmm.
time, and then so they're trying to say we don't want to live up to this anymore. We're trying to change things. So those two characters come together and form and a relationship, and they're fighting against the not fatherless homes and all the other stuff. So that's if it was, I would love to make a feature out of it where it could show more, but but uh,
Wow.
but yeah,
Well,
that's
it's definitely a great short. I mean,
uh,
that I can see. I can see. Yeah, definitely going into a feature with that.
right,
Definitely.
right. So
Yes.
and then the Joseph that you talk about, Malik's the character Malik, and you saw the crying at the end. Actually, if you saw a little shakiness in the camera, I was actually crying at the same time when I was filming.
He did that. Oh my
Right,
goodness, he did that. He did that.
right. So, but I have there's everyone was great. I have Richard Moore, who's a comedian here, local comedian in
Hmm.
Dallas, and we met. We actually used to work together, and we didn't know it. And then we just happened to met through a mutual friend, and I was like, man, you got to play the uncle. so so he's the one outside scoring on his brother.
Yeah, I remember that scene.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Wow. And I mean, it was just amazing. So is Joseph, what else has he played in? I mean, was this his first time acting?
This is his first time. Well, second time because he did a little. We did a little sci-fi little movie on YouTube called
Mhm.
Morphers, and he played in that for me. Um, he did a little role, but this is his first time like playing it a bigger role. So,
Wow.
and then I
So,
have him in I did a little short called Bleeding Kansas that I'm working on, and he's in there for like a little minute.
okay. Well,
uh,
guys, what we're getting ready to do, I want to show y'all the trailer, and we're going to come right. Well, actually, we're going to stay on while you guys look. We'll mute our. Well, no, I'm gonna take us off because I want y'all to get the full effect of this trailer. So we'll be right back. Uh, Marcus, we'll be right back after the trailer show. Okay.
okay.
So y'all hold on. We're gonna show y'all the trailer to this amazing film that got him, landed him this opportunity. So y'all gonna get a chance to see what we're talking about. Okay. So give me just one moment to get that trailer up because y'all know I will mess some stuff up in a minute. So hold on. I love the opening. I love the opening. So hold on, y'all. Here we go. Let me get us off. And get
I'm your host, Janetta Carrier, and welcome to the Best You 365. So, if you psychologically damage someone time over time, pretty soon they're going to look in the mirror and what are they going to see? We have lived in this perpetual cycle for so long. If you don't get your butt back in here, we feel like that we don't have the necessary tools in order to achieve what we want. How is this story going to end? What do we tell them?
we're back. Woo! So I am going to share this link. I'm sorry. Hold up. I had to turn my volume up on my thing. I am going to share the link, guys, because I definitely want you all to be able to go and watch the full movie um, of this film because it is definitely a dynamic short that I can see truly going into becoming a feature film. So tell us, what was it like filming this project?
It was It was fun. I mean, well, it was kind of fun because I allowed my actors that to be themselves and to to I give them a script and then I'll tell them, hey, you want to go off script and be this way or a little bit, let me know. It's good. I like to work with them that way to be creative. So we had fun. Even at the end, the picnic scene at the end. Is also like was also a real picnic as well because I invited all the crew to come out to film the last scene and to also you know uh, thank them by giving them a cookout. So but yeah.
So
So
did you edit? Did you do the editing as well?
yes, I did do the editing. I did filming and directing and writing. So I did most of it. Um, yeah, so I did, and yeah, I did pretty much a lot, except and then the sound I had Tim Russell and Veronica James. Uh,
Okay.
mhm.
Wow. So you had your team working it out. Let me ask you,
Mhm.
when you were putting, so you just said earlier that you got this whole script came together based on a poem.
Right.
I'm sitting here thinking, how long did it take you to write this script?
I started. It didn't really take that long because I get in my car and I also have my other side hustle is I get in the car and I'll drive because I pick up courier stuff. I do a little carrying, so
Okay.
I could turn the radio off and stuff, and then I just start putting it in my head, visualizing it, and it's putting it in my head, and it's boom, 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 and then think of the character because each part, like the character name, like Faith, her character is like having faith, and then Malik is like his name is King. So I
Okay.
so I even like the colors that I try to use in the film or the people that I pick because it's you might not know it, but I do as a and hopefully other people will pick up on it. So, but yeah, it didn't take that long. It took me a couple of months, and then I got sick with COVID, and then after I said, well, I'm gonna finish it up. So I came back and finished it because when I had COVID, I was just trying to recuperate and um, get my because I had it so bad that I had to almost had to learn how to walk again and
Wow.
breathe again. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. I
Mhm.
mean, and you said it, so I didn't want to ask you about that because HIPAA laws and stuff. But but I mean, backstage you had told me about your battle with COVID. I had COVID as well, but not that bad.
Right.
But you said you were down, well, 2 months in the hospital, then you had to recover 30 days at home. Is that right?
I was a month in the hospital, and then it was like a month in the hospital, and then I had to recover. They put me in like a recovery
Oh, a
hospital,
rehab.
like a
Rehab.
rehab. And then I recovered there for like a month, and then I recovered at home for like 2 months, I think it was.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I just want to know. I'm just curious.
Hmm.
Battling that, and we know so many people. We lost a lot of people to COVID. What was it? Over a million
Right,
worldwide.
right.
Um, did have you had any type of changes or things that you used to worry about, or things that you uh, used to do that you don't do? Has COVID impacted any type of change in your life?
Yeah, I used to be overwork, and now I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
So I kind of slow down. Like I would like film a film,
Mm-hmm.
and I would do a client's film or something like that, and I would just like the next day start editing and stuff and going at it and putting it together. Then now I take a break. I'll just take 2 weeks or 3 weeks off before I start editing, and then or just take a little more breaks and do a little bit more vacationing and stuff.
Wow. You
Yeah.
know what? No, that's good. I mean, I think for me, the whole COVID experience, because I caught it, a few of my grandchildren, several of us in my home caught it,
Mhm.
and I'm much like you. I've learned to slow down. It's kind of like smell the roses type thing. You
Right.
know, we just feel like we got to get so much done. I've cut a lot of things out that to me are no longer that important to me. You
Right.
know,
Right. Right. Yeah.
yeah. I
So,
mean, when you can't breathe, you start realizing how important air is to you, you know?
right. Right. Because it was funny because it's like I was in. They had when they brought me in and stuff. They had me on the oxygen and stuff like that, and I had the tubes in me, and I was like, I feel fine, but it was like, but I didn't know if they take that tube out. When they took that tube out, I couldn't breathe. I didn't know my
Wow.
lungs was collapsed. I didn't know they was collapsing. So it would tell they like until they took that, when they took it out, and I was like, oh, I can't breathe, So then I put it back in, I can breathe, and so I had to learn how to. I didn't know because I was in the bed so long. I had to learn how to walk and pretty much, and then learn how to breathe again.
Wow.
Yeah, then I would have shortness of breath and stuff. So that I didn't know what was going on. The doctor was couldn't really tell me what was going on. So I would sit there, and it was kind of like I was in a dream world, pretty much. And then
Wow.
one day, this lady said, "It's gonna be up to you to get out of here," and I was like, "What? What is I supposed to be doing?" And then she came in, and she was a nice lady, and she came in and she told me, "So like I'm gonna come here every day and check on you." She taught me how to breathe and taught me what exercises I need to do while I'm laying in bed, breathing exercises and stuff. And she checked on me every day for a whole
Wow.
week. Uh,
Sent you an angel.
right.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
Well,
was.
I'm so glad you are here and so glad that you're recovering, probably still recovering because, this, it takes a while for
Mm.
some people, to still having issues of trying to recover. So I know backstage you told me this film, and correct me if I'm wrong, kind of stemmed from what you went through. After you went through it, this is why this came about.
Sort of. It's like I was sitting in the hospital. I was like, I got it because you start going through a depression.
Yeah.
So I was like, what can I do to get out of it? So I went and I revisit because I didn't finish the script, and I was like, well, let me go back. So I finished the script, and then I was like, all right, then now I'm gonna shoot it. So as soon as I finished it, I had a couple of people read over it, and because at first I was like, I don't know if anybody really want to care about this whatever, but then um, one of my life coaches told me that she said that if it's in your heart, put it out there. So,
Wow.
and then that's when I was like, okay. So then I started like advertising for actors and actresses and stuff like that, and started putting a budget together to film it and stuff. So yeah, so
Wow.
that was my motivation.
Wow. That's a good thing. And I heard you say my life coach,
Uh,
I like that. We need people like that, life coaches and mentors. And I have one.
mhm.
It's good to have those type of people in your life um that are able to kind of guide you with situations and things that you want to do. And I like the fact that, you got somebody to say, go for it.
Right, right. Yeah, exactly. So
Wow.
yeah, I've been blessed that I have like was able to get sponsors like so if you the sponsors in the film, so when it first come on, you see Selfless Love.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Selfless Love, and that's actually um so that's actually a fragrance you get
I saw that.
in
Okay.
in
Okay.
Walmart. And well, you can actually buy it online in Walmart and stuff. And Chanel Rosebud is the she designed it, the fragrance.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And then the Boss Ladies of Dallas is actually I actually filmed that commercial for that Selfish Love, so I put it in there. And then also Janetta Collier, who's also the she's also founded and started of the Boss Ladies, creator of the
Okay.
Boss Ladies of
I've heard.
Dallas.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
And I filmed and shot their sizzle reel and stuff like that. So that's actually their sizzle reel that I put in the film too as well. And so I was
Okay.
advertising for sponsorship and stuff like that. So
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. Connecting all the way around, just supporting one another.
right.
And that's what this indie and that's the cool thing about the indie industry. And I see a lot of that out here of people just, working and I saw that and I was wondering, was that a real fragrance?
Yes, it's a real fragrance.
It's a real fragrance. Okay.
Yeah, it smells good too. It smells good. Yeah. She made a man's fragrance. I got it right here. So.
Oh, really? Okay. And what is that fragrance? What's the name of that one?
I don't know. She's still online. She probably can tell
is that Coach Chanel?
Yes, Coach Chanel.
Okay, Coach Chanel, you need to help him out. You need to let me know what that man fragrance is, okay? And put in your website how we can find these fragrances. I'd say
I actually have it. Oh, there she go. Yeah, so yeah.
Yes, I saw that little commercial on the show. So I just thought that was part of this, part of the script. But now we're finding out some information, y'all, that they actually that is a fragrant line that actually exists.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually fragrant lines, and they're actually the called Selfish Love Cologne for Men. Okay, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we need to figure out how we get that. So Coach Chanel, we need you to add your links in there. So he's up here promoting for you. So we need to find out how we can purchase that cologne. Thank you very much.
And you can also follow the Boss Ladies of Dallas too. They have their own website on YouTube and stuff. And so they're women of color who's helping other women, and they're strive and make their business great just like theirs are. So yeah. So
okay, so women supporting women.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So we got to definitely connect with the Boss Ladies of Dallas. I'm a boss lady of Fort Worth. Yes. So what else are you doing as far as filming, or do you have any new projects coming out? Or
yes, well, I have a short film I'm working on. Got to finish editing. It's called Bleeding Kansas. It's actually, you can see the trailer on my website, or you can go and see it on my Instagram, or you can see it on Facebook and my what else? Any social media that I have. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's short about a vampire who was bitten as a child, and he goes and recruit millionaires to he recruits them to become millionaires and start a good society. It's kind of crazy, but it's makes you think.
Okay, so this is another short film, you said?
Yes.
I'm gonna check that one out tonight.
Yeah, I haven't finished it, but you can see the trailer of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And also I'm gonna be in July going to Africa, so to film the Boss Ladies, and Mrs. Janetta Collier is having a women's conference over there, so I'm gonna go and film that and the safari and all that. Yes, I'm going to Nairobi. Was it Nairobi?
Yeah.
Was it Nairobi? Kenya? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And that's next month?
That's in July.
Oh, in July. Well, congratulations. Have you ever been to Africa?
No, this will be my first time. So.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, it'll be my first time. Excited to go.
Wonderful. See, that's what I'm saying. You making some strides out there, and now you get ready to go to the motherland and
Right.
do some filming.
Get some footage on it.
There you go. Hey, you better take advantage of that. Get plenty of footage while you over
Exactly.
there.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm gonna do. Got 2 cameras I'm taking with me.
All right, man. You know, and like I say, you know, with this Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards show, I'm really excited. I mean, I'm so excited to interview you guys and meet so many different. I mean, I've seen you out there. You know, I've seen you out there before you entered your work. I mean, I've seen you, but to actually get to sit down and talk and learn stories and then watch your films and watch your projects, I can't wait. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this indie filmmaker is one, to exposure, to get exposure, recognition. Number one, let me take that back. Recognition is number one. Y'all need to be recognized for the amazing work that you're putting out here. Then exposure, and then networking. I want us to get together, and Friday night we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have I'm telling y'all, our sponsor that's coming out, and shout out to Prize Fest Louisiana. I mean, they coming all the way from Louisiana to talk to us. Yes, to talk to us Texas filmmakers, and they coming with some prize and some money in their hand. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Some prizes and some money in their hands. So it's all up to Texas what we want to do. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. And they buying our drinks and our food Friday night. Hello.
Okay. That sounds like a plan then. I'm gonna come empty so I can get full then.
There you go. There you go. So that's gonna be super cool. We just shout out again to our sponsor, and our sponsor Maverick Entertainment. They've actually sponsored as well. So we're really super excited about those. That's why we're really encouraging people to go purchase your tickets. The tickets are leaving, and the tickets are for 2 nights. So you go out there and you see that $100 ticket. Don't be talking about $100. Yeah, you get 2 nights and you're gonna eat. And if you go VIP, you're gonna eat 2 nights and drink. Okay. So we're really excited about the whole event, the exposure that we're getting, and we just definitely want to get you guys recognized for what you do, and just like I say, meet up with other filmmakers. You know, you might run into some actors, you run into somebody that might want to work on your set and help you out, or vice versa. You might want to help somebody else. And this is what it's all about, us just meeting one another and getting out here and doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We got documentaries, music videos. It's just, I mean, stage plays, you know. So it's just entertainment all the way around. And that's why I'm super excited about this whole event and everything. So, you know, I applaud you. I commend you. Definitely coming back from an illness that had you down for so long, and it's like you just came back out here like, shoot, bump that. I done laid on my back what 90 days. Right. It's time to get back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It is. It's a blessing to be able, when, like I said, when a lot of people have passed away, and you know, and stuff. And I know some people that passed away and stuff, and but yeah, so that's me giving back, you know, doing God's work, and you know, trying to
Amen.
One person told me he wasn't done with me yet, so
that's
so
right.
I guess he's not. Because I mean, I love the industry. I love film. Grew this my whole life, and you know, but it is, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, sometimes, because you want to keep encouraged, and I appreciate you guys for doing this for us, give us the opportunity to you know, get some recognition, and also, you know, get some exposure and stuff like that, and you know, feel like we are at the Oscars.
You know what? Hey, we gonna feel like it. We gonna look like it too. Hello.
Right.
Yes. So I'm excited. You know, they got me. Let me tell you. Now here I am, the CEO. I bought my dress last year. I ain't gonna lie, I got it on discount. You know. But what? I'm gonna get real country. I know you from LA, but I'm gonna go real country. Why for these people getting designers? Do you got a designer too? You got a stylist?
Me?
Yeah.
It's called K&G. on Amazon. They line designer.
Wait a minute. Baby, let me tell you, these women's, baby, they up there going into stylists. They want to make sure nobody don't show up on that red carpet looking like them.
That's good though, I guess. I don't know. I hope nobody go to KG and
get your
Amazon
suit
to get my suit.
Wait a minute. I talked to somebody today, and I ain't gonna call her name, but she told me she bringing 3 dresses because if anybody roll up in there with a dress on, I say if I see you running, let me know that somebody got on your dress. She said she going to change.
Oh wow.
Serious, but you know, I'm excited. I know that everybody is going to have a great time, and the city of Arlington, you know, they got in on the last minute because they found out about it late, but they're really excited about us bringing this opportunity to Arlington. I've met with a lot of the Arlington representative in the film industry as well, and they are like, I can see this growing and getting bigger and bigger every year. So we ready next year. We ready for y'all next year. So I'm really excited. It is. I'm excited, you know, and I definitely want it to grow because, you know, I mean, I have respect for all the Oscars and the Grammys and the Tonys and all of that. Don't get me wrong, but all of us not gonna make it.
Right.
Some of them we might not even get to the front porch.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying. So guess what? We making our own right here in Texas, baby.
Exactly. It would be great for me. It'd be great for me if I could walk off the stage with a trophy. So.
With something, like what you say, a little something.
Or I just take a cologne and.
Well, you know, hey, you never know. You never know. Yeah. You made it this far. Hey, keep hope alive. That's all I can say. Keep hope alive. You never know. That's what we all here for. We coming to sit in them chairs and listen. You know, I actually got a nomination because I worked on a film that was actually selected. And like I say, I'm so glad I wasn't, you know, so they want me to say she cheated. No, I didn't, because I was like, oh, they was pushing everybody through. I'm like, well, we might not make it. Look, I mean, I was just looking at how great all these films were. And
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked that my name came up on the list. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. So I got, you know, I got a little a nomination for director for I Am Beautiful stage play. I actually wrote that for someone. Yeah, I wrote that play for Teresa Tarpley. And so she entered her play into it. And she got in. It made it through. So I'm like, well, okay, then, you know, I got a little something in. They wouldn't let me enter my stuff. They told me I couldn't. I couldn't enter nothing of mine. You know, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's a blessing. I mean, it's something like you know, because sometimes you enter to something like on the film fest and stuff like that. Sometimes they'll let you in, sometimes you don't. So, you know, so it's like, oh, okay.
Exactly. I've been in a lot of film festivals and I've gotten them. Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't get it. Yeah, I didn't get it, you know, but it does feel good to, you know, for even with me getting a nomination. I'm like, what? Okay. So, and the judges, you know, saw fit that went through. So that made me feel good because I was a writer. I'm like, okay, right. I got scored, you know, I got a little score too, you know. So it's a blessing. I agree with you 100%. That is truly a blessing to be able to participate in this and, you know, get feedback on our work and stuff like that from professionals out here. And it's just a great feeling. So I see we got some comments out there. Somebody, what did she say? I can't. Angela's. She's worried about somebody dressing like her. Angela, she actually, The Bald Truth, got a documentary, and she's always on here supporting. Yeah, her documentary, The Bald Truth, actually is a finalist, and she always on here supporting everybody every time we have a show. So Angela, and she's a stylist, so we already know nobody's gonna come dressed like you.
Is the film available? The documentary?
No, because I think she has it in other film festivals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she got it running in other film festivals, and she can't
Right,
have it
right.
out there right now. But I think she might be looking for doing some other big things with it, but it's a dynamic piece
Mhm.
of her documentary. So y'all gonna get a chance to meet each other. So that's
Okay.
gonna be super excited.
Right. Okay, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So you say you worked on. Let me ask you this. I've asked this question to everybody. Where
Mhm.
do you coming from LA? You come from LA. Where do you see for Texas? Where do you see in the next 5 years us going as far as the industry? Where do you see us going?
Well, I mean, I just heard a news report that they're looking on building a studio in Mansfield.
Whoop whoop. Yes, sir.
So yeah, so I think it should be going the right direction with a lot of people move from California for coming here. So in the industry, so I believe that they probably would do pretty well. Some people might not like it, but yeah, I think because I think they used to have like Texas Ranger and all. I mean Texas Ranger, Texas Walker or something like that.
Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Ranger Walker was filmed here and other like RoboCop and all that other stuff back in the day, and they did have like programs and stuff for the tax breaks and
Incentives.
stuff,
Yeah.
incentive
Mm-hmm.
programs or something.
Yeah.
So I don't maybe we get blessed and they bring it back, so I don't have to go to Hollywood because I really don't want to go to Hollywood.
Yeah, well, we do
Like,
have incentives. They've actually worked on that. But I'm like you with and when I heard about that new studio that's getting built right here in Mansfield, Texas, that's like 15 minutes from where I live.
okay,
Like literally, like
uh-huh.
flying down the highway.
Right.
And so that's I when I heard that, I'm like, what? Are you
Mhm.
serious? So I agree. We are moving in the right direction.
Right, right.
With us getting a studio right here in Mansfield, Texas. I mean, Mansfield is like the country. I mean,
Right.
like, you
Yeah, my
know,
sister lives out that way, so
oh
yeah.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's building up,
Right.
but for them to be able to put us a studio out here,
Mhm.
man, I can't wait. I
Right.
mean, I can't wait to just go visit, and then I'm gonna shoot in that studio. I'm gonna claim it. I'm
Right.
gonna shoot in that studio.
There you go. I'm gonna claim it too. We gonna shoot
We're
in
gonna
that
be over
studio.
there shooting.
Right.
Yeah,
We gonna
so
beg us to come over there and shoot in their studio.
that's it. That's it. That's what we're gonna do. That's
Right.
exactly what we're gonna do.
Right.
So I mean, I just again want to commend you on everything that you're doing
Thank you.
and the work that you got going on and the people that you're bringing on and new actors and that's the good thing too about indie filmmakers that you are able to bring out new actors and we got so many that are going to be there that night that a lot of them that I've interviewed and a lot of these actors and I've got a
Mhm.
chance to see some of the judges reviews on some of these actors and when I hear that some of them have only been never act before, like that was their first time. Like there's a film Babu and I, and
Uh-huh.
the little girl that she was a little girl, probably about 10, that played the lead. That
Right.
was her first time acting.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Killed it.
Right. Yeah,
Killed it.
that's awesome. That's
So
awesome.
it's kudos to y'all to bring these people out and and to be able to work with them. Was there any struggles with working with new actors for you?
No, it's the struggles with myself because I like when I shoot, I don't allow enough time for people to mess up. So when I'm calculating the time, but pretty much everybody was like, it was good. It's just sometimes I'm like, oh man, I should have scheduled longer or something because people would go work a 9 to 5 that or have
Yeah.
to be somewhere else. So you'd be like, oh, it's okay. Next time I'll just schedule a whole day, even though if I need 2 hours of you, we can schedule the whole day. But
So you was trying to be mindful of people's time, but then you was needing more footage.
right, right. So I was like, but I mean, it worked out all in all. So that's just me learning more like this because I've done a feature before, and my first time doing, I really had short time, and had so many scenes doing in one day. I was like, oh, you can't do that. So,
Won't you learn?
right. And then I had these actors, like you said, you get some good actors. I had a couple of some good actors in that film, and they were playing like dramatic roles. And I didn't know at the time that they have to come down from that character, because like if they're doing a crying scene or something emotional, then they would have to come down and have a day off or something, or just
Right.
break.
Yeah.
They need a break in between, because and then some of them, they'll stay in that character for so long. I mean, they'll
Yeah.
stay in that character, because I'll be shooting, I'll say cut, and then they still in that character. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Oh my God.
I'm like, are you mad at me? What did I do? So,
I'm trying to get out of
right.
here.
So
Oh my God.
that's just learning experience. I learned about how to film it. So I love it, because every time I learn something new and learn how to do something with audio, because one of the things that is like learning about audio, making sure that everybody, you can hear them, and and not because like that day we filmed outside, it was real windy, and so I
Mhm.
put a wind you put a windsock on or something like that to you know die
Cut the
out of wind,
noise.
and you can't even hear the wind in it. So, and then other actors who never saw how, or people I asked, they were like, how did you do that? Because it was real windy. So it's the magic of it's TV magic, film magic and stuff. I love it because I learned so much, and I try to study it and keep studying it to get better and better and better. So
Let me ask you another question. We almost out of time. Can you believe we've been talking almost an hour?
yeah,
You went to film school and you told your age because you said you graduated film school in the 90s?
yeah. I'm 53, so yeah.
Oh, you still younger than me. But anyway.
Yeah.
So how, and I know it has, how has what you learned in the 90s changed for what we're seeing today?
Well, it's better because it's with film now you could do it instead of analog, it's digital. So
Right.
now you put on an SD card, but then you had to go back there, you had to cut it like with the film, original film, and cut it and paste it and do all that stuff like that and to make it work. So it's much better now. And then you had these big reel tapes and you had all this other, it's easier to edit, and I love editing, to put the color in, and the sound,
Mhm.
all that stuff is much easier than it was back then. So I'm glad about that. So, yeah,
Yes, because otherwise you packing around all these big old bags of reels.
right. And then if film and stuff, now with SD you could just burn it, delete it, put in some more
Reuse it.
film on it, download it somewhere else and move it. So it's much easier. So I like it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, but it's good that you've learned what you learned because you know the difference and you can respect the difference and
right, right,
appreciate the difference.
right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So is
So
it anything that I didn't ask you that you want to share with us? Um, Before we get ready to get out of here, if it's anything that you want us to know, how to follow you, all that good stuff.
oh yeah, you can follow me. Follow me. I appreciate you guys who already following me, and those who tune in and wishing me well on my projects and stuff. Because you can just reach me out on Act Out Media Network at LLC.com. So that's Act Out Media, all one word, network, LLC.com. And then you can just find me anything with Act Out Media on it. So you'll find me that. And so yeah, pretty much that's I mean, and this I'm having some other projects that I'm trying to get funding for, stuff that's coming up. One is called Utopia. I won't go on too deep, but this one's gonna be when I get the funding for this, then you're gonna want me on the next. Come was
So is
like,
this going to be a short or is this going to be a feature?
no, this is a feature, and it's totally different. I can't say too much because I want to
Yeah,
like
people
do it
steal
myself.
stuff. Don't.
But yeah, it's once this one gets out there, it's gonna change the whole ball game. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh wow. So are you doing anything like a crowdfunding or anything like that?
Not yet. I'm working. Like I'm working. Putting together like the team. So I put the
Okay.
team together because I got I actually able to get a friend of mine who is a Grammy winner
Okay.
producer, and so he's been bugging me like, man, when you gonna get it going so I can do the score for me. So I was like, as soon as I get the money, we get rolling. But yeah, so it's gonna be great. So
Okay. One
uh,
more question before you go. Tell us about Act Out Media
oh
Network.
yeah, Act Out Media, what came up with the name and stuff and what it's about is really the original is one day in the future is that this was Act Out Media is supposed to be a part where the kids I'm going to be utilizing kids to be able to make scripts and stuff and then actually film it and have a little award ceremony for them and stuff like that. So that's where the act out. So kids that want their troubled kids or just any
Okay.
kid that
Okay.
it gives them a chance to release energy and by writing and they get to learn a craft. And even if they don't go into the industry, they should be able to use this and learn about teamwork and learn about things in the workplace and stuff.
Okay.
So,
Well, we definitely need to connect because we work with a lot of youth. So
uh-huh.
we definitely need to connect and do some things together as far as
Okay.
working with the youth. I would love to work with you on some stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So that's in the plans in the future. And also do more inspirational films. That's what Act Out Media is to do projects that uplifting. It's not really to put people down. It's just to show you another way to
Yes.
instead of doing a lot of dark movies because everybody does dark movies. So
Yeah.
if I do a dark movie, it's going to have a very strong meaning at the end why it's dark. So,
Okay. That's
yes.
what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, you know what? I have enjoyed this interview. I'm glad to learn who Marcus Lucas is, and I can't wait to meet you in
Okay.
that bad K&G suit that you're gonna come stepping up in there
Okay.
in,
Right.
and hopefully nobody have his suit on.
Right. I might have to bring me a change of clothes too, like 3 suits.
You gonna put another suit in the car?
I might
Just
have to.
get another jacket. You ain't got to change. Just bring another whole blazer.
Right.
That's just gonna throw it all the way back off some
I'll
new.
put another tie on or something
There
like
you
that.
go. There you go. There you go. Well, we want to thank you so much again. Thank you for entering into
Thank you.
our award show. We're excited to meet you. We wish you the best. And we're going to see what's going to happen. But we will see you Friday and Saturday. And you come to have a good time. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome. And thank all of you so much for joining and congratulating him and just being awesome like you are. So we love all of you. This is our last show for the Texas Indie Awards, y'all. I ain't got nobody else to talk to. But that's all right. I get a chance to talk to them face to face. But I enjoyed the interview. Thank all of y'all for watching, and everybody have a good night. We appreciate you all, and buy your tickets. Go to ladiesinfilm.com and purchase your ticket if you want to come out and hang with us. And remember, even if you buy a general admission ticket, that gives you both nights to hang out with us. So we will see you there on that carpet. Y'all, good night. Thank you.